Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to add a product onto Eden Diva. So we are going to add a product similar to this with a drop down with variations. So then the client can add that to cart. Okay, so in the back end, you'll come to your dashboard once you log in. You're going to hover down to products and add new. And click on add new. So what we're going to do is we're just going to call this a bra test set. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this. So as you can see, this is your product name. So that there is where this appears. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. This here is your long description. So your long description is the actual part that comes down the bottom here, which will appear if it's got some long description. If it's your short description, which is product short description here, that's where it comes, and that is what appears up here. I think for your case, this is where you're mainly going to be focusing on. So we've got our name. We're going to scroll down a bit. Your focus keyword is going to be your title. Then you're going to add a snippet, and you're going to put Eden Diva has this lovely bra test set. So then what you're going to do is you're going to copy it, and you're going to copy that description. The longer your description gets, I'm just going to type random things here. The longer your description gets, you can see this bar at the bottom here is getting longer. So, oh, sorry about that, wrong button. So what you'll do is you'll just keep hitting, and you'll see it just getting longer and longer and longer, and then it turns green. Green is where your optimal optimization would be. So that would it would help to put a long description in there. So when you get your long description, we'll just delete this junk here. Right, we're going to copy it. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to put it in the short description here. Right, then we're going to scroll to the top. Okay, and we're going to come here. This is your publish station. If you want to publish it immediately, if you want to make it private, okay, there's your publish button. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the category. As you can see here, so we've got bras and panties. Now, underneath bras and panties are bra sets, bras, and panties. So these are the subcategories that we created in the previous videos. So what I'm going to do, for argument's sake, I'm just going to put it in panties. No, actually, let's put it in bra sets. So it goes in the right. So it goes into the right category. Then we're going to come down and scroll on tags, and we're going to paste it in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to delete. So basically, we just want it to be the product title, and then the Eden Diva, and then you can call it whatever you want. And you can put about 5 or 6 different tags in there. Okay, and then you're going to come to product image. Now I'm just going to choose a random image now. Okay, and we'll just choose. We'll choose this lady in pink. Okay, so now that image there is this main image. If you've got different angles of it, so let's say you've got the bra set and you're looking over it, and then you've got it on a lady, so you would put the lady there, and then underneath here in the product gallery you would add the images again, and they will appear underneath your main image. Alright, so it gives people different views. Okay, so we've got the basic setup done. Okay, so now what I like to do is we're going to hit publish. Okay, so you wait for the system to refresh. So now effectively, if we go to bra sets, we will see that lady. There it is there. It's coming up as read more because we haven't put the pricing system in. So as you can see, there's your description, but there's no way to put the price. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come back here. So now that's been published. We've got our core of the product done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create that drop down function. So this is the product data. This is where we are going to effectively build that drop down. So what you're going to do is, currently it's classed as a simple product. A simple product is when if you're just selling this and that's it. It's not got any different sizes. It's just a box set and the price is $50, for example. But we're not. We want to put it in large, medium, and all of that. So we're going to change that from simple to variable product. As you can see, now it's changed and attributes has appeared. So we're going to go to attributes here and we are going to add an attribute. Okay, so now what we'll call is, we'll call this one size, and in here we're going to go small, and you're going to use that like spacer bar. Then we're going to go medium, right? Then we're going to go large, and then we're going to go we'll call this one extra large. You know what, let's actually do it like this so it's a bit easier. So we'll just put the letters. So we'll go extra small, like that, and then small. Okay, so now we've got, this is effectively the sizes that we are going to want to sell it as, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to click on used for variations, and then we're going to save attributes. Now what that's doing is that's basically saving, that's the drop down that we've effectively just created. And now we're going to come under variations, right? Now it says add variation. If we add a variation, it's going to add one at a time. What we're going to do is we're going to click this drop down and we're going to create variations from all attributes, and we're going to click go. And then we'll say yes, because you're only allowed to have 50 items in a drop down. We're not going to need more than that. And as you can see here, 5 variations added. So we'll click OK. As you can see, there is our sizes that we've got. Now, every drop down is the same, minus what the title is. So we're going to go price wise, we're just going to make it $4.50, right? Okay, we're going to make it $4.50. If it goes on sale, that's where you put the sale price in. This is where you're going to monitor the stock. Okay, that's where you're going to put your weight and your dimensions and all of that. Description, right? We'll call it, this is a test, right? You can synchronize it to Facebook if you want a different Facebook description. That's where it will go. Right, Facebook price, custom image URL, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now we've done this, we're going to click and do this here. So we're going to put the price in again, $4.50, and we're going to go, this is a test 2. We're going to close this, put the price in, and this is a test 3. I'm actually going to rather copy that. Okay, we'll go $4.50. Oh, sorry, what was it? And the wrong one, sorry. And we're going to go here, $4.50. I'm going to do large, $4.50. Okay, so now we've got our descriptions, we've got our pricing, we've got everything. But now, hang on a second, we've got a different lady posing in the extra large. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upload the image here. So we'll use, let's say that, okay, let's just use this one here. Okay, so now this image here is allocated for the XXL. So now what you're going to do is, now normally on a normal case, if it's a simple product, remember simple product is where it's got one price only. A variable product is where it's got the drop down with different sizes or different sections. You want it in red, black, pink, whatever. Okay, now we've done this, we have to save changes. If you don't save changes and you just scroll to the top like now and click update, all those changes that you did on the variable won't actually take. So remember, once you've done your variation and your pricing, you hit save changes, then update. Now we'll come to the front end, and we're going to refresh. Boom, there you go. We've got size, right? We're going to drop down. This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. As you can see, the numbers change. And then XLL. This is a test here. Right. So that is how you would add your variable product, and then obviously add to cart. Okay, there you go. So now if we're to view the cart, for argument's sake, we will see it shows L. That is indicating that it is set for large. And there you go there. So that is how you actually add a product on Eden Diva's website. Now I am just going to draft this so that it doesn't show. And by drafting it, the cart, when I refresh, is going to say that it's not there anymore. And if we go to assets, it's gone. So that is how you would add a product to your website.